Hello everybody, Joe here with Garden of Luma, and today I'm just out in the backyard preparing my fruit trees and different things for an upcoming cold snap that we're going to get here in the Phoenix, Arizona area. It's supposed to dip below freezing temps, so I want to make sure I get everything protected and ready to go. But today I wanted to show you my raised bed gardens. I have a lot of different winter vegetables growing right now that just look amazing, so I wanted to show you guys what's growing currently and just tell you a little bit more about it. So let's check it out here. All right, so here are my two major raised beds here, and everything just looks excellent right now, just growing really good. I've been harvesting a lot of these greens lately, just having a lot of salads, putting them in smoothies and different things. So let's check this out here. So right here is Russian kale, and this is very easy to grow. One of the things about Phoenix, Arizona is the winter months are definitely a lot easier to garden here. You know, a lot of these green vegetables, leafy vegetables, things like that are just a lot easier to grow than trying to grow in our spring and the heat that we have. And so here's some green lettuce here, leaf lettuce. These are fava beans, which are broad beans. And so these are similar to like a lima bean, doing quite well here. Let's check out behind it. Okay, I have a bunch of beets growing back here, just a couple rows of beets. I've been harvesting some of these guys lately. And if you haven't had a fresh beets are just amazing. They are so much better than the beets that you try out of a can for sure. And so here are my beets, and this is one of the easiest things to grow here in a hot, dry climate like the Phoenix, Arizona area. So if you're new to gardening, definitely try growing beets. And so this is a cool weather crop, so you want to either start these, you know, around mid-September, late September, and you can pretty much plant them all throughout the winter, you know, up until probably about February. And then once we start getting that heat that we get here in the desert, you know, that'll be the end of it for beets. But you can pretty much grow these all throughout the winter. I generally grow a couple crops. All right, I have some spinach, which I recently harvested a bunch of that, so it's looking pretty slim pickings right now there, but I have a couple batches of spinach, another one right there. And then I have a lot of fennel in here, as you can see, kind of bushing out here. Here's some fennel, as well as some dill there. And the main reason I grow this stuff is just as a bug repellent, really. The aphids and things just gravitate to those plants, the fennel and dill. You know, I do use some of it for cooking and herbs or whatever to put in salads and things, but primarily I use this as a bug repellent, so it keeps it all off of my kale and lettuces, the aphids and things like that. And so that's the main reason why I do that. We've been pretty consistently cooler this winter, and so I haven't seen as much issues with bugs this winter as sometimes we do when we're a little bit warmer. I have carrots growing along the backside here, as you can see. Another good crop to be growing here in the cool weather, as well as a volunteer tomato plant there. And so as you can see, couple of the cold snaps got to this a little bit. You can see some of the burnage on it. It's even trying to blossom right now. But this upcoming cold snaps that we're going to get below freezing will definitely wipe this guy out. So tomatoes are a spring crop here, starting those like after the last frost, usually towards the end of February. And right now you can start doing seeds inside to prepare for that if you want to do tomatoes here in our area. All right, so there you go. And none of this stuff here, I'm too concerned about frost, the light frost that we get. It all should be fine and get through that. All of this is somewhat tolerant of light frost, so it should be fine. I'm not going to cover any of this stuff. Check me out at gardenofluma.com for more tips on gardening, growing fruit trees, and different things for hot, dry climates. Thanks for watching.